Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you back for more Unravel, where previously we had taken on the Berry Mire and completed that, which was awesome, and I'm glad we were able to do such a thing. But this time, we're gonna head on to probably one of my more aesthetically favorite levels in this entire game, and that would be the mountain. And it's kind of an unusual level, and I feel like I might be one of the few who appreciate it as much as I do, but I love the aesthetic of this place, and I hope you guys do too, because it's awesome. So for the start of this level, we start up way high in the trees, but it doesn't last for long as we are immediately thrust onto the ground at hand. And, oh god, just the fact that this particular level takes place in more of the autumn months is, it's really appealing to me, and it harkens back to Donkey Kong Country 3 in my opinion, which had more of a mountainous overtone than the previous two titles. Also, it's crazy underrated. So we've got ourselves another memory here. And we also have to find a way to get up here. And, a branch. It's slightly up here there. That was kind of strange. Anyway, we have to take this stone and move it out from underneath this log to continue forward. It took me a little bit longer than I would have liked to admit in figuring that out, but hey, I guess everybody has those sorts of puzzles. I don't know. Nothing down here again. I think it's just a unfortunate pit if you suck at platforming and they're like, hey, you can fall down here. Unfortunately, we will be going back and forth between underground as well as above, which isn't a bad thing in particular, but it's just a nice little, I don't know, change in the monotony, I guess. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just lots of the same. But anyway, we're gonna go and move this giant rock across this magical yarn bridge and go up here, which is weird. I don't know, because you use the rock to climb up here, but you don't really need it since you can just jump up that way. So, I don't know. I feel like I look a little bit too much into things sometimes, but that's alright. This level and the next one, I believe, I think it's the Off the Rails. Oof, that one. I feel like could have easily have been continued on from this one, so. I also really like that one. Now we're underground. And we should be finding our first button here pretty soon. I think we do find it underground. So let's not go down there and explore up here first, lest we fall. We want to be a little bit careful about not impaling ourselves. There we go. And we've got ourselves our first button right over here. So let's jump. Excellent. I feel like this is probably the easiest level to find buttons in, just because none of them are really hidden like they happened before, and it doesn't take that long to get to them, so you mustn't worry too much about that. Whoop, don't go in the water. That would be bad news. Alright. Even just underground, they can somehow make it look so majestic and beautiful. Alright, enough gushing. We've got ourselves some yarn here that is being obstructed by a mushroom. Huh, interesting. Ooh. No! No! Whew. Well, let's get out of here. It would suck getting eaten by those. Okay, we're safe now. We are safe. Everything is all fine and dandy. Whew. Alright, God, the music there. And this theme right now. It's so good. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try and get up here. There we go. And I do think, is this one we need to make a thing for? Yes, there's a button, another button right over there. I don't know, they did a really good job of conveying certain emotions with certain things going on in the game. Obviously, if you can tell at this point. And this one in particular, I think, probably stands out as one of the more, I would say, interesting of the songs. I don't know. I feel like I use that word too frequently, but it does a really good job at conveying what I'm trying to emote. So, also, this part you want to be a little bit careful because if you're not, you'll fall right into the jaws of our good gopher friend here. No! Okay, do you see that? It literally, if you go too far down, it'll just immediately suck you into his hitbox, which is kind of an unfortunate beginner's trap because I was purposefully going slow there to avoid it, but I guess maybe we need to try something else here. We just need to jump. Because I've done it like this before. Obviously, this creature does not have a very high affinity for these spore-producing plants. Go away. I was only supposed to die by water, damn it. Alright, let's take this. Ugh. Come on, come with me. I need you. Oh, and another memory. Oh. Even just this really ambient, like, thumping. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's not necessarily the hitbox detection. That's all I'm saying. Nope. Uh-oh. This isn't good. How do you drive this thing? Alright, well, it looks like we're out of that mess, thank God. A little tricky. Huh. Now back to business, ladies and gentlemen. Name's Ellison Cruz, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I've beaten the game, I like it a lot. It's a couple of issues, but nothing too life-threatening. I highly recommend this game. If you have not played it, I highly recommend that you take a look at it, and I almost just died there. Because it's well worth playing just to experience it the first time, and probably without commentary. I was considering on not doing commentary with this, but I don't know, I feel like if you want to watch it without commentary, there are channels that are dedicated to playing games in their entirety without it and completing them 100%, so I suggest you go and seek those out because I feel like I want to offer my thoughts and my suggestions in these videos. So I guess if that's something that bothers you so much, just, you know, the time it takes for you to type out an angry comment takes more time than it does to find a video that offers what you're looking for, so that's all I'm saying. Alright, so we're gonna go over here and drop down. Excellent. Oh boy, here we go again. Back to the underground, and is it perhaps the same creature? Maybe not. Also, what the... Oh, that's so weird. Okay, was almost 100% sure you could walk through this. Oh, you know what? No, because on subsequent playthroughs, the first time you play it, you won't be able to go through that. But the second time, they don't make you go through it like that. It's weird. But we need to run! Run, Yarny. Please run. Don't get consumed again. Cheap deaths. Oh, no. God, that little yelp. I'm so sorry, little buddy. Alright, but we're good here. Okay, so we've got ourselves a bit of a puzzle here, and it's not really that difficult to figure out because there are no red herrings here except for the very top left corner, but we'll get into that a little bit later. We have two objects we need to contend with. There is a round stone over there as well as a pail, or a bucket, or something of that capacity. And we're going to need both if we want to get the button that is here. So I'm going to tie that right there. We're going to go over here, and you want to be careful when moving this pail because if it falls on you, it will crush you and kill you. So what I would recommend is just getting in on this side and pushing it that way. And I just like to put the thing up there just in case. Because if you're under it while it falls like that, you'll still be fine. So we'll be careful and take care of this. Okay, we'll jump on it like this. I'll get rid of that. And make sure you keep as much string as possible because this one is a little bit tight in that regards. So I'm gonna go and drop that on over there and push this all the way to the left here. Excellent. And now we can return. And the reason why I tied, alright, here, let me push you a little bit further. The reason why I tied these together is because we actually need to make great heights in collecting our button up there. That's good. It's not difficult at all. It's kind of weird that I wouldn't say less thought is required, but it's just not as much thought as you would expect. So, whoop, okay. This is giant stone that we're able to move across these yarn bridges. It's amazing. Alright, so we'll push that there. Excellent. And that, I think, is our 4th one, so it's not too bad. Oh, also, apparently that one is good enough to necessitate an achievement. It's not that difficult. Okay, so that's done. Now we can just leave. And the thing that's weird about this is that red herring I was telling you guys about, and that's not supposed to be like a clever pun. It's just literally red herring. They kind of trick you into coming up here and going all the way around if you don't have that bucket, but you will just barely not make it. They did it on purpose so that you can't get up there and help yourself. So we had to do it the way that the game intends you to do it. It's just weird that they would put these roots there. Roots? And, I don't know, trick somebody into going up there, which they did for me, so. I thought the bucket was used to get rid of that branch that was holding that rock back, but not so much the case. Okay, so what we need to do now, do we not need to make a bridge there, maybe? Oh, this one. Right. So a very subtle hint in what we need to do there with that bird. We're gonna go ahead and bring this on down. And the music in this place, I have to say, if you don't have an ear for it, you might not enjoy it, but the variety in these tracks is so good. And each theme is so memorable, to me at least. I like them a lot, so. Alright, so first thing we would like to do is climb up here and collect this branch. You'll notice that with any bit of weight, we will be able to make this tree crumble, unfortunately. So we'll go tie this over to here. Aha. See what I'm doing now? Great. Okay, hopefully we have enough yarn for this. If not, then whoops. So much for efficiency, right? Excellent. And we should be nearing the end of the level here fairly soon after a little bit of light platforming. Do we need anything over here? Or is it just this? There might be something down here. It might be the water. There's lots of water beneath us. Yep, it's the water. God, I've already mentioned this before, but when the water isn't in motion, or even when it is, it looks so striking and just delicious. Like I just want to like soak up in it and just like die. Oh, this isn't what we're supposed to do. Gonna go ahead and not die. Okay, let's climb up here. There we go. Excellent. All right, cool. Just a couple more things we need to do. Actually, no, there isn't. I think we're already to our next yarn, aren't we? We'll go climb up here. Whoop. And some of these areas are nice enough to offer like branches down here if you fall. Not that one. There's a really weird sense of like perspective and landscape in this game that I'll explain more probably in the next part. But it just is weird that you can go in front of some things but behind others and can't traverse through certain things. It's bizarre. Anyway, we have a plastic bag, which looks out of place as all hell. Dropping me in the water, fool? That? Oh. What the? Oh my god! Am I drowning? I'm infinitely falling. I phased through the floor. Guys? Guys? Why is this only happening to me on video? This has never happened in any playthrough of this game. Here, there, that one worked a little bit better. Man, this game is just, it really wants to show what it's all about. Anyway, for some reason he has paper our paper plastic shoes. It's not okay to recycle, don't you know this? Alright. And here should be our final button. So be careful here, this one's a little bit of a tricky thing. You pull this open and do you wonder what could happen? Possibly instantaneous death if you pull it down too fast. Just to kind of show you what you shouldn't do, ladies and gentlemen. If you wish to go through this game without dying, then there we go. Run away from that. And hide up here. Aren't I doing a great job at showcasing this game, you guys? I must be. Anyway, here we go. Good thing it's not all ruined either. That would have been no good for the family. Okay, and now we can just make our way across here because that's the end of the level. And we've made it. How have I never even seen that little cat candle there? It's adorable. But with that, we finished the mountain trek. The sky is somehow taller here. A breath here counts as 10. We can lose ourselves here, but we're never lost because we're right at home. God, this is... oh, too good, you guys. Anyways, my name is Allison Cruz, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Unravel. If you do, I hope you guys will join me for the next part as we take on probably the first one that has given me trouble, and it was unfortunate that it should have to happen in such a good level, because we're going to be going off the rails, you guys, and... oh boy, this is where the game starts becoming a game. You guys will see what I mean by that next time. My name is Allison Cruz, and I hope to see you guys then.